guys, welcome back to another episode of Baking with Bob. As you already can tell from the thumbnail, this is your bonus episode. So on the back of the success of the fluff, the cheesecake strawberry fluff that I did, and I would like to thank you all for that success and all of your amazing feedback. I had a lot of questions about different flavours, different types, and what can you do to change it up. Now I have fluff a lot on my diet. People were asking me questions like lemon. Now I do use lemon jelly crystals in mine to make it quick, but I am going to show you today a different way of making the lemon fluff. We're also going to make a chocolate fluff and a peanut butter fluff. So there's 3 bonus recipes all here today for you. So what will we need? Let's get started. We're going to start with the chocolate fluff. Now there are 2 ways to make this fluff. One way, which I did see somebody comment, to reduce the amount of carbs, instead of using sugar-free sugar, you can use cocoa powder and erythritol. My problem with that is I don't like the powdered taste of the cocoa powder in my fluff. I feel like I can still tell that it's a powder, and I do much prefer the real melted dark sugar-free chocolate. So that's the one we're going to do today. But if you want to use the cocoa powder, you're more than welcome. You'll just need to adjust the carbs for that video, for that recipe, sorry. So what do we need for the chocolate one today? Well, it's very easy. They're all very, very similar with some slight changes. So chocolate fluff is 4 grams of carbs. So it is a little bit more, obviously because of the chocolate. So we want 50 millilitres of cream, 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, about 4 pieces of dark chocolate. If you're using the same dark chocolate as me, the link is in the description, you're going to want about 8 of those buttons. You'll be able to tell, you'll be able to see when it's melted and when it whisks in. You can always adjust. But yes, I'm using different chocolate today. I'm using 95% dark chocolate, which is big squares, so I'm using 4. And then erythritol to taste, because obviously dark chocolate can be quite bitter, so you can add as little or as much of the erythritol as you like. So let's crack on. So we want to add to the mug, as per usual, 4 tablespoons of full fat cheese. Now I just need a little bit more, because that was about 3.5. Bear with me. There we go, 4. Then we want 50 ml of cream. And again, I'm eyeballing it because I make this quite a lot. You're going to want to pop your chocolate into the microwave on 50% power on 20-second blasts until it's melted. So I'm just going to check on mine now. Okay, so my chocolate is just about melted. So really easy, you've seen from the other recipes. To start off with, what do? We whisk it all up together. But before we do that, I'm just going to add about a teaspoon of the powdered confectioner's style erythritol. Now I didn't have any left, so I just put mine into my blender, whizzed it up, and it makes it a fine powder. So I'm just going to grab a teaspoon, and I'm going to add a heaped teaspoon of that into my mix. And then I'm going to slowly whisk this together. And there we go, instant fluff. Now, I like mine more aerated, like I said before, so you can add a splash of milk or milk alternative, and that will just help aerate it slightly. So whisk that up one more time. So, now that that is done, we want to grab our chocolate, which is all nice and melted. Look at that, lovely. And what you're going to want to do is scrape as much as you can and pour it in. And don't leave it too long, get the whisk straight away and whisk that in. Always make a bit of a mess, me. And then I'm just going to grab another spoon to show you. I'm sure you can see it on here. But now I have chocolate fluff made with real chocolate. Perfect. Very, very chocolatey. You can still tell it's dark chocolate. If you're not keen, like I said, on too much of a dark chocolate, add a little bit more sweetener in there. Job's a good one. What I like to do with this as well is when I serve it up, I pop a strawberry on the top or a couple of raspberries just to add a little bit more of a depth to it. But that is your chocolate fluff with real chocolate. So I'm going to put that onto one side for a moment. So yes, like I said, that whole mug is 4 grams. Oh, see all that chocolate on my fingers? 4 grams of carbs for the whole mug, which I think is brilliant. What I quite often do as well if I've got guests is I will split that in 2 and put them in smaller ramekins, and then you've got 2 grams of carbs. Just going to wash my hands. Okay, so next, chocolate done. What we're going to do next, I'm going to show you how to make the classic vanilla fluff. Now you can use this on top of a cheesecake if you want, with the almond base. But if you don't want the almond base and you just want it out of a mug, like I quite often, that must be a new word, that I quite often do is I eat it straight out of the mug. So what are we going to need for the lemon? Well, it's the same as before. It's 50 ml of double cream, 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, and then for this we're going to use some lemon juice. Let me just grab that. You can use real lemons as well. You can also use the zest of a lemon, but I'm using this because this is what I've counted. So, let's start again. What do we need? 4 tablespoons of cream cheese. 3. There we go. 4 cream cheese, about 50 ml of double cream. And you're going to want some lemon juice in there, obviously. So, about 10 ml, so good old squeeze. And the good thing about these recipes is you can taste and add more. So, let's whisk that one together and see how it comes out. And there we go. So I'm going to grab another fresh spoon just to show you. There we go. So this now is the lemon fluff. I'm just going to have a little taste. Not quite right. So what does it need? It needs a spoon of erythritol. Just because I want it a little bit sweeter and less synthetic. So let's go again. And there we go. Lemon. Done. So what I like to do to this, just to make it slightly more appealing to the kids, is I add a drop of yellow colouring to it. So I'm going to add that in now. And I'm going to give it another final whisk. There we go. Now, I will be completely honest with you, I do prefer to make this recipe with fresh lemons and some zest. I didn't have any, and there wasn't any in my local shop, which is why I've made it this easy way again. Have I got chocolate on me? No, just a shadow. Which is why I've made it with the instant lemon juice. Now, you will find it tastes slightly synthetic, which is why I like to add a bit of the erythritol in to taste, which I'll always say is to taste, because some people like the bitterness of a lemon. But yes, that is your lovely lemon fluff. So, I believe we've got one more fluff to make. Yes, that's right, peanut butter. So, let me just grab the bits and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so, we're back. What will we need for the next one? So, same as usual, we're gonna want 50 ml of cream, 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, a teaspoon of sweetener, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So, let's crack on. Let's get what we need in our mug. I need my cream cheese, so let's do 1, 2, 3. Have I got enough? 3 and a bit. Hopefully, that will be just enough. And we're going to want the double cream in there. And we're also going to want our erythritol spoon of in there. You're also going to want your half a teaspoon of vanilla in there. And the peanut butter goes last. So, let's whisk these together. So once that is whisked together, you are going to want 2 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter, so in that goes. this monstrosity. This is so nice, so nice. I think that's going to probably be one of the new favourite ones of the groups out there. So yes, that is it. That is your bonus video. I do hope that this camera managed to capture all of that. On that note, that is it for this episode. If you have had a go at any of these recipes, please leave your comments or your pictures in the social medias that are along the bottom. You can also leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to press subscribe, don't forget to press like, don't forget the bell icon, don't forget all of them things. I've got another recipe coming up for you soon, which has been requested by some people in the groups again. I did my cheese straws, but I also had my bowl of broccoli and cheese soup next to it, so people have asked me for that recipe. So that's another one that's in the works that's coming to you shortly. Apart from that, thank you again so much, and thank you to all the new subscribers that we've got. On that note, I will see you next time.